Hello YouTube, this is Cherie from Thimble bringing you another video. Today I thought that I would do a quick update to the video titled How to Sharpen Your Fabric Shears. If you haven't already seen that video, please take a look at it. I will leave a link to it somewhere on screen here and also a link in the description box below. In that video I only covered how to use a sharpening stone, but I didn't cover any of the other methods for sharpening your shears, and I also didn't talk about how you can sharpen your rotary cutter. So in this video today I'm going to cover all of those things. So without further ado, let's get started. First, let's start out with your sharpening stone. Most people have gingers like these here. When you sharpen your gingers, you want to make sure that you only are sharpening the fine blade here and not sharpening anything else, because if you do, you can actually bow your blade and cause it to not be able to cut. Also, when you are using your sharpening stone, you want to make sure that it is on a nice, even, flat surface. This way, you get an even sharpen and you're not sharpening your shears crooked and messing them up. For the sake of this video, I have to hold the stone up though, in order for you to be able to see what I am doing. You'll want to use an oil. In the previous video, I used grapeseed oil, but I have been finding that just regular sewing machine oil works just fine. I know that some people will probably come for me in the comment section that are experts in this stuff, but it has worked fine for me and never caused a problem. So you'll want to slightly angle your scissors down so that it's on that sharp edge of the scissors and slide it away from you like so, and it will sharpen your blade. And you'll do this a few times until you feel it getting sharp. I'm just going to set that aside for the time being. For the next method, let's talk about this guy. This guy here is the most expensive out of all of the tools here, but it's still reasonably priced. If you are into sewing, then I would definitely go for this because it is the most straightforward way to sharpen your shears. The gingers can't necessarily be sharpened in here right now because the blade is adjusted for smaller scissors, but there is a way to adjust it, and that is on the back of the directions to this right here. But for right now, I'm just going to sharpen it with the size that it's set for. So you just place your scissors all the way inside and then pull them towards you. And you do that 4 times and it sharpens your scissors. That's pretty straightforward to me. So I'm going to put it up close here so you can actually see what that looks like. It's just little things in here. Okay. Now let's talk about this small guy here. This right here is also a great way to sharpen your shears, but I find that it's better for sharpening smaller scissors and not necessarily for the larger ones, though it will work for the larger ones. This is probably the cheapest option there is for sharpening. I'm going to just demonstrate with a small pair of scissors. So you just still stick your scissors all the way in and you pull it back towards you and slightly close the scissors and it sharpens. I'm going to do it from this angle. Maybe you can see it a little better. I think you get the basic idea. Now let's move on to talking about the rotary cutter. Rotary cutter blades are quite expensive, so it is definitely necessary to sharpen the blades a few times before trashing them. So you pull off the post to the rotary cutter, and then you undo this guy right here, and it has a post there, and you just stick the post into your rotary cutter, turn it upside down, and the rotary blade falls in there. This way you're not actually physically contacting the rotary blade and you won't cut your fingers. And you want to shake the blade around a bit and make sure that it's a little centered, and then screw this down. Now the directions say to put a few drops of water on here, so I'm just going to get my dollar store spray bottle. Spray just 1 drop of water on here and run it around on both sides. And you'll stick your blade in here, and the directions say to run this around 15 times. But I'm not going to do that here on camera for time's sake. We're just going to do it a few times. Then you turn it around, do the other side, and it sharpens your blade. When you are done, you just unscrew. Place your blade back in there like that. And for this is also a Fiskars tool. It has a rounded end at the top and then a square end at the bottom. You want to make sure that square end is aligned with square end. There's also a square end on the bottom of here too. And sometimes it can be a little tricky to get perfectly aligned. But there it goes. And then you just screw this in and make sure that it's a tight fit, as the rotary blade's not going to come out when you're trying to work with it. And then test it to make sure that the blade is not coming out. Alright, there we go. I think it's a success. So these are all the basic methods for sharpening your fabric shears. You'll find links to all of these sharpening tools mentioned in this video in the description box below. I hope you really enjoyed this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe to receive more sewing related content.